Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Cimnanya. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing good. So I came across this woman's video. I don't know if I am to start laughing or to start shouting, but I don't know whichever. So this woman came out to say that the Democrats are blaming Trump for high cost of eggs. See, this is not matter of Democrats or Republican. Even Republicans are screaming so hard because the eggs are too expensive that nobody can buy it. Are you not seeing the price? So are $11 for how many pieces? And so I'm like, so are like $22. Like, are you telling me? What are you telling me? See, everybody's complaining, not just the Republicans. So, madam, just hush, right? And she was talking. I don't know if she was trying to mention Jasmine Crockett or who. I don't know. Just be guided, though. But yeah, let's get into the video. She was talking about how Democrats are so quick to, criticize the present administration that he has only been there for 9 days, right? And they've already started blaming him for the economy. Sis, let me tell you something. The reality is that if this man could pass on his first day of resumption, the day he assumed office, right? Do you know how many executive order he passed? So if he wanted to also make the economy better, trust me, he also wouldn't hesitate to start from that day too. But trust me, it is going to be one hell of a ride if you know what I am saying. Because a lot of executive orders has been given. You can see the deportation that is happening, right? So let me tell you this. Leave Democrats. In fact, it is not a matter of party. Everybody's complaining. Let's get into this video.
So the liberals are really going to blame Donald Trump, President Trump, for the high food prices right now. They're blaming him for the high prices of eggs. I'm seeing these dumb politicians like Rashida Tlaib and this weirdo in Colorado, Jason Crow, who are literally blaming President Trump for the high prices of eggs. Let me school you on something. In Colorado, this cage-free egg law went into effect on 1 January 2025. We knew back in December that this was going to happen. Okay, the price of all food has exponentially increased, but over the last 4 years under Biden and Harris. We all know that. Do I really need to start going back through the thousands and thousands of TikTok videos where people are crying their eyes out because they don't have any money, because they are suffering financially? This did not happen from 2017 to 2021 when Trump was in there. People did not make videos about how bad they were suffering. This phenomenon did not start to happen until Joe Biden and Kamala Harris took the White House. Okay, that's just a fact. Thousands of videos. I've seen so many of them. It's like, oh my gosh, turn them off. Now they're still on YouTube, where people are just asking, is everybody okay? Is everything okay? Because I don't have a job. I can't pay my bills. I've got these kids. I just don't have any money. The taxes are going up. Price for everything is going up. Inflation is through the roof. Go look. Go look. You can do a search. So anyway, these representatives, these stupid politicians are trying to make people believe, and the Jezebel whore, Sodom and Gomorrah media, I call them that. They are trying to actually get people to believe that President Trump only being on the job for 9 freaking days, 9 days, is all of a sudden responsible for the last 4 years of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's failures. I had to explain this to my daughter last night because, see, what happens is these people get on social media because they see the Jezebel media publishing things like, oh, well, all the prices are going to go up. Trump is responsible for the egg prices going up, and he's put a freeze on federal funding, and you're not going to get your Medicaid, and your kids are going to get sick, blah, blah, blah. Mighty funny, all these people cheered on lockdowns. Now all of a sudden they care about Americans' health. Now they care about the health of American citizens, not illegals. All of a sudden, they want to talk about the state of health of Americans. Spare me. Put your violin away. We're not listening to you. This is why I make these videos, because I'm coming in behind your stupid ass and I am telling the truth. I had to explain to my daughter, look, people are going to be uncomfortable for a minute. Okay. Yeah. President Trump had to put the kibosh on the freaking federal money going out because we have had $1 trillion freaking dollars going to NGOs to support illegal aliens and to fund these NIAID research projects. You should look up ARPA-H. Little fun research for you under HHS and the NIH. ARPA. You ever heard of DARPA? Yeah, there's an ARPA-H. Go look it up. It's fun. So now they're trying to place the blame on President Trump for putting a freeze on the money going to federal money going out to the states. And of course, these dumb politicians are freaking out and making people think that Trump is trying to destroy the economy, which it's, excuse you. He's cleaning up this freaking economy that he was left with, as per usual, to clean up behind Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Obama, Mayorkas, and everybody else who was in there who have destroyed this country. Now, about the freeze. He had to put a freeze on money going out. Look at it like this. What happens? This is how I explained it to my daughter when we had this conversation last night. I said, look at it like this. What happens when there's fraud detected on your bank account? What's the first thing you have to do? You got to stop all action. Stop. You got to stop all transactions. Nothing going anywhere. Nobody gets paid. No money going out. Well, until you figure out who stole my money, how much did they steal, and how much does the bank have to correct? That's what's happening right now. That's what's happening. President Trump has to say, okay, look, no money goes out until we figure out where all these trillions of dollars are going. It's going to be a little painful right now, but when we get over this hump, it's hump day, that's funny. When we get over this hurdle, things are going to start to improve, but it is going to take him a little bit of time to go through all of this. Can you imagine when we are not funding every foreign country on earth? We are the youngest country on earth. We're only 250 years old next year. But somehow we're the youngest, but we fund countries that are 5,000 years old, like Egypt. That ain't right. Y'all gonna have to figure it out. But for the sake of this video, the high price for eggs, matter of fact, let me say this in closing. The Colorado Republican representatives started legislation last week to lower the price of eggs and to open the market back to not just cage-free eggs like the governor and his husband-wife wants, but for all Coloradans. Okay, so open the market back up so people don't have to just be stuck with cage-free eggs, because there are shortages. You go in the store and there's no eggs, and the ones that are there are like $13 for a dozen eggs. The same thing is happening. They did the same thing in Michigan. They did it here in Colorado. So the legislature, the Republican representatives drew up the legislation, and of course the Democrats overwhelmingly rejected it. So we're stuck with these high egg prices here in Colorado. This is the fault of Democrats. Dead ass. Do not blame Donald Trump. It is the fault of Democrats. Own it. President Trump for the high food prices right now. They're blaming him for the high.
Oh, see, this is how it works, though, now. This is how it works. For 4 years, we've had to listen as people blamed Biden for high food prices. Even though supermarkets like Walmart, Kroger, and Whole Foods openly admitted that they price gouged, none of you goofy bastards listened to them. None of you. Y'all kept your mouths closed. But you were able to blame Biden as if he had a lever underneath the Resolute desk where he was fucking with food prices. So yeah, two can play that game. That's how the game's played, baby. That's how it's played now. That's how it's played now. Now y'all get to feel what you gave out for 4 years. That's why Feezuck Donald Trump is a new trending thing. Feezuck Donald Trump. You goddamn right we're going to blame him for the high price of eggs, for the high price of groceries. Yes, we are. Oh, no, we're not going to look at price gouging anymore. No. Now we're playing the game the way y'all played it. Don't like it, do you? Don't give a fuck either. Oh, he gets the blame for everything. Everything. If I go to the pump and the gas prices are too high, I'm blaming Biden. I'm blaming Trump. Goddamn right I am. Mm-hmm. Damn Skippy. Yes, I am going to blame Donald Trump for the high egg prices. Because in addition to there being avian flu amongst chickens, bird flu amongst chickens, and people saying that this could affect egg prices, not to mention the fact that there's price gouging going on amongst supermarkets once again. But y'all all of a sudden want to make excuses. No. We're going to do to you what y'all did for 4 years. 3 weeks ago, y'all were blaming Biden for the price of eggs and chickens and bullshit like that. 3 weeks later, now it's Trump is sitting in the White House. So you goddamn right we're going to do it. You're black, so I'm pretty sure you've probably seen The Color Purple. And if you haven't, this scene is going to be stuck in your head. Until you do right by me, everything you think about gonna fail. Everything done to me, already done to you. In other words, had y'all paid attention in school, had y'all really fought corporate greed, rather than blaming all of the woes in your life on President Joe Biden, you wouldn't be sitting in this situation right now. You goddamn right we're going to blame him for the price of eggs, gas, bacon, housing, everything. Everything. Mr. I'm going to bring the egg prices down on day one didn't bring the egg prices down on day one. Mr. I'm going to bring the grocery prices down didn't bring the goddamn grocery prices down. And now he sits in the big boy chair. So all of your excuses, save them. Shh, save them. We good. We good on that. We good on that. Everything done to me, already done to you. We're going to play it the way y'all play it for the next 4 years. Everything is Donald Trump's fault. Everything. I don't give a fuck what it is. Everything. Not to mention the fact that this man said on day one, he was going to bring down the price of eggs and groceries. On day one, it didn't happen. He lied. He flat out lied. I don't want to hear about inflation. I don't want to hear now all of a sudden y'all give a fuck about corporate greed because your bitch ass didn't do it for 4 motherfucking years. So, yep, this is all Donald Trump's fault. All of it. Whole thing. Everything. He pulled us out of the World Health Organization, meaning we won't even get information on avian flu that might be going someplace here in America because he pulled us out of the World Health Organization. So, yep, his fault. He now has company, the NIH and the CDC are not talking to each other. They're not putting out data and information to the American public. So guess what? He did that too. He did that too. So for the next 4 years, I want you and people who think like you and people who voted for this motherfucker to get used to this. He did it. Everything. He did it. Gas prices too high? He did it. Grocery prices too high? He did it. Egg prices too high? He did it. Can't get lumber or wood in America? He did it. A pariah on the world stage, he did it. Everything. Everything. Welcome to the mirror universe, where we now get to say he did it, and y'all get to bitch, moan, and complain about it.
So this is all I got from this video, and a very big shout out to Bishop Thomas. Now I am going to start by, it looks like some people don't understand how politics work, right? Now, let me tell you this, hear me out. See, Joe Biden's tenure has come and passed, right? And whose tenure are we on right now? It is Donald Trump's tenure. So you do not expect me to say that the prices of whatever that it's going on right now is Joe Biden, right? I am going to hold the present administration responsible for what is going on at this point in time, right? And the same person, like some people are really moving, the same person that told you people that he is going to lower the prices of everything when he comes into office. So, but he was able to sign executive orders to deport people, right? Send migrants. And now he is talking about sending them to Guatsa something. I can't remember the name of the place he said he was going to send them to. It's more like a concentration camp, right? Now, that did not take him any time to do. He's freezing the account. Madam said she spoke with the daughter and she told the daughter, like, when money is going into the account and she is, you're trying to know what the money is being spent. See, you are such a liar. Now, let me tell you something. Does it occur to you that the past administration has handed everything over to Donald Trump? They've handed it to him and his his crew, like, all the people he selected to work with him. But he is the pioneer. He is the one in charge, except he's not the one in charge. Because nobody will be able to take money from the account without him or the next person knowing about it. So telling me that he froze the account because he needs to know where the money is going to and all that sounds like a tale. I don't know, but that is how it sounds. Because he is the one in charge. And they know better what it's coming in and what it's going out. So no, it is not about people trying to, like, she gave example of when your card is stolen, what do you do? Look for a way to freeze the account first. And that is just such a I don't know how, but it is not like the best analogy for her to give to the child, because it is not like somebody is already coming to steal from the present admin. So who is the person? Who is the person? You all are always very quick to call other people out, but the one you all put in power, you do not want to talk about it because he is a saint. That is the problem we are facing. Now, I am always very quick to tell you people that when it comes to these two people that came, I am not going to tell you that a Democrat is this perfect party, and they have their own flaws. And when I see their flaws, I talk about it. Why? Because they are not paying me. And when I see this one, I talk about it. I don't have to be. But the problem with some people is that when they say the truth, they are not able to talk about the truth. That is where the problem, some people are blinded that whatever the person they are in support of, whatever he or she does is the best thing that could ever happen. But every other person, no. So what happened to the price gouge that he promised you that was going to happen? I hope when she, that reminds me, when she started the video, was it Jasmine Crockett that she was trying to talk about? From Texas? Or was she the person she called what did she call her? Jasmine and Crow. I hope it's not Jasmine Crockett that you're trying to pronounce and call like that. because she's a star girl. Madam, you know nothing about politics. I hope she's not the one you are trying to call, because you don't want to mess around with that smart woman. She is so smart. She's intelligent. She is everything. Do you know who she is? Texas Congresswoman. So please, be guided. See you all in my next video. Bye for now.